Hi, I'm Nate at Practical Garden Ponds. We've been talking about skimmers and most recently the Helix Skimmer. In my first review of the Helix Skimmer, I mentioned as a negative how difficult it can be to install a pump inside the Helix Skimmer for the first time. Today, we're going to demonstrate the incredible ease and practicality of buying one of the ready-made Helix check valve assemblies, which make it so easy. So let's get practical. All right, so when Eric Triplett, aka the Pond Digger, first came out with the Helix Skimmer, I must not have been the only pond contractor to call him on the phone in the middle of the day and say, how in the world am I supposed to plumb this thing? And so, assumably by customer demand, the first Helix check valve assembly was created. I remember being very excited, and rightly so, when it was coming out, because I'm now able to completely install a pump inside a Helix Skimmer in under 15 minutes. As we've said before, your Helix dealer will be happy to pre-drill your skimmer for you. If you're using a Helix check valve assembly, the hole goes right here. We have templates to make drilling this hole in exactly the right place fast and easy. The optimum placement of the bulkhead fitting for typical vertical pumps using the Helix check valve assembly is for the center of the hole to be 2 1/8 inches from the top and 2 inches from the right side of the flat spot on the back of the Helix Skimmer. The original check valve assembly has a PVC union. It's difficult to see down inside a Helix Skimmer where all this happens. So I wanted to cut a Helix Skimmer in half and be able to show you all this live on the inside of a Helix Skimmer, but hey, the economy's not that good. So I've made this crude simulation here, and we will imagine that this bulkhead fitting is inside a Helix Skimmer, 2 1/8 inches from the top of the flat spot and 2 inches from the right. And so we've got this placement correct. And as you can see, it's very simple to reach down inside the skimmer, undo the union, and lift out the pump. Putting the pump back in it is simple as lining up the two pieces and turning on the union. That's a little bit harder when you're reaching down and when you're in water, but it's really still pretty simple. So now there is the new Helix Quick Release. Now, I consider the original option quick. So I think this new one with the pitless adapter should be called the Instant Release. But again, once the receiver is installed inside the skimmer and the matching portion is installed on your pump, it literally is this easy to remove your pump from the skimmer, and to reinstall it, you simply drop it in place properly aligned and snap it into position, and you're done. You don't even have to reach down in the water. You could use this ring to pull it out with a rope or a metal hook or something like that, although you do have to be able to snap it back in place. Both of these options, the original union and the new pitless adapter, work with the same bulkhead fitting placement. For those using the extra large 16-inch leaf basket or the double XL 24-inch leaf basket with an external pump, there is now a compact check valve so that you can fit both the extra large or double X baskets and the check valve assembly inside the Helix Skimmer. The portal for the leaf basket has been moved forward, making this possible. There are some other Helix accessories that I just want to quickly mention in passing. Of course, we've always had the optional blue Metallipad. Now there is an optional support rack for the blue Metallipad. Sometimes with really large pumps and really heavy debris, the pad wouldn't support itself, and so you can get this tough, durable, porous rack to hold the Metallipad in place. Of course, there remains the Helix autofill option. This comes as just an autofill. You can get it with the autofill and the bulkhead fitting, and you can get it with a complete kit that hooks directly to an outside faucet. There isn't an official overflow kit, but Helix dealers have all of the parts they need to make one up for you, and it's very simple since there is adequate room beside the Helix Skimmer, on each side of the Helix Skimmer. On one side you can put the autofill, and on the other side you can put the overflow, so it's easy to do both. There are also no Helix faux stones on the market, at least not yet, but we have learned that the Atlantic Water Gardens RL30 faux stones fit really nicely right over top of the Helix Skimmer, and the RL70s fit good over the large Helix filters. As you can see, Helix is a premium skimmer with lots of options and versatility. In our next episode, we're going to talk about a small and very affordable skimmer made by Pond Boss. I hope you'll continue to join us. In the meantime, it would be great if you would subscribe to our channel, like us on Facebook, and see how to save money with us on all your pond purchases. We also welcome your specific pond product questions, and we'll be happy to review any product we sell with the honest intention to discuss both the pros and the cons of any item we review. After all, we are practical garden ponds. Thanks for watching.